After 2 weeks of relative calm on the tariff front, another bombshell from US President Donald Trump. He says duties of 25% are going ahead on Canada and Mexico. And he's doubling his 10% tariff on imports from China.
10% tariffs has already been implemented on China. Are you planning to do
an additional 10 above the 10?
This will be an additional 10 above. And is there, from the talks with Canada and Mexico so far, are you not seeing the progress that you wanted in order to extend that?
I don't see it at all. No, not on drugs.
Trump says the tariffs are about fentanyl, blaming Canada and Mexico for not stopping the flow of the opioid across their borders. His announcement came as Mexican officials were in Washington to try to prevent the tariffs from going ahead. In Canada, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said they were doing all they could to stop the tariffs too, and denied that the source of the US's fentanyl problem was Canada.
If on Tuesday there are unjustified tariffs brought in on Canada, we will have an immediate and extremely strong response, as Canadians expect.
While Trump initially paused the tariffs on his two neighbours, extra duties of 10% on Chinese goods are already in effect. Beijing responded to those with its own relatively muted tariffs, perhaps hoping to negotiate them away. China's Commerce Ministry says the two sides should talk through their trade differences.
中方坚决反对美方单边关税措施，坚定维护自身合法正当权益，也愿通过对话协商来解决问题。
Beijing could push back harder this time. Many economists say Trump's tariffs will mean American consumers end up paying more. And Mexico, China and Canada are the US's top 3 trading partners, accounting for more than 40% of its imports. But tariffs are set to be a defining feature of Trump's presidency. He's also threatening to put them on the European Union. But after a meeting with British Prime Minister Keir Starmer, he suggested tariffs might not be necessary on that country, instead raising the prospect of a US-UK trade deal. Welcome news for Britain's Brexit-battered economy.
We're going to have a great trade agreement. One way or the other, we're going to end up with a very good trade agreement for both countries. And we're working on that as we speak.
Under Trump, deals and tariffs are now part of the diplomatic back and forth. He believes tariffs will help grow the US economy. His trading partners hope they can appease him through talks or threats of retaliatory tariffs. None of them want a trade war, but all of them are having to scramble to avoid one. Dolphine, Chen and Louise for TaiwanPlus.